Hello and welcome everyone, this is Calebovitsch coming to you with another Marvel Snap deck tech video. We're going to be talking about Pool 1 and today we're going to be talking about Odin Reveal. That is a deck that tries to maximize your unreveal effects from cards such as Wolfsbane, Ironheart, White Tiger and such, and then play Odin onto that lane to trigger those effects once again to stomp on the opponent. Here's how the deck looks, or at least my version of it. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Technically 11 on reveal effects and a Nightcrawler. Odin is not really good with some of these. He's not the greatest with Jessica Jones or Sentinel or Korg. But for the rest, for the remaining 8, he is actually very, very good. 8 or 7, because he's one of them. So that's 4 and 1, that's 5, that's 7. Okay, for the remaining 7. So Odin is your top and the 6 costing 8 power Nordic god that Unreveal says activate the unreveal abilities of your other cards at this location. What are the other unreveal cards at this location? It could be Electra. The 1 cost 1 power Unreveal, destroy a random enemy 1 cost card at this location and send them crying. Korg, on reveal, shuffle a rock into your opponent's deck. Because you rock. And a bit roll. Nightcrawler doesn't have unreveal, but it's very good and very flexible with the move effect. Medusa has an unreveal if it's in the middle location plus 2 power. So you might want to, if you have her, you want to be stacking your unreveal characters into that location. Sentinel does have an unreveal, add another Sentinel to your hand. But once it's turn 6, the copying of this ability doesn't really matter, seriously. But it's good stats, and it gives you something to do for the rest of the game. Ironheart, on reveal, give 3 other friendly cards plus 2 power. If you know you will be Odining up and you have a curve, you can just play it on turn 3 to just boost 2 of your characters, because later it is not, the ability is not going to be wasted and you might not find enough time to play it again. Groot used to be a 3 cost 3 power character with Unrevealed. If your opponent played a card here this turn, gives you plus 3 power. But they changed it to 4 base stats and plus 2 power, which is theoretically worse if you hit it and you Odin it and you hit it. But in reality, 4 for 3 with the potential of 6 for 3 is very good. And if your opponent wants to win this location and on turn 6 they are playing something into it, it can gain some more stats. And I mean, come on, it's Groot. Let's make him playable again. Enchantress, on reveal, remove the abilities from all ongoing cards at this location. You do not have any ongoing cards yourself, so you will not be hindering your own, but remember not to hit the opponent's lizard, because that just helps them. It's just going to slither away and be very painful for you. But it can get rid of effects such as Blue Marvel, such as Mr. Fantastic, etc. Jessica Jones, on reveal, if you don't play a card here next turn, plus 4 power. It is not here strictly for the unreveal effect, for being an unrevealed character, but the unreveal itself is very good, allowing you to play technically an 8 for 4, which is very good on curve. Next up, we have White Tiger, which is slightly below curve, but it plays into 2 different locations. It gives you 1 power into a location where you play it, and a 7 power Tiger, whose vengeance is theirs? Mine? Mice? I don't know. But then can also Tiger up a second time if you follow it up with an Odin. Allows you to play characters into lanes where you usually couldn't play, like Sanctum Sanctorum and Death's Domain. So overall, a really cool addition here. A bit random, but still cool. But if you don't want to go for White Tiger, you can go for Spider-Woman. If your opponent has overpopulated a lane, it can go as high as 11 stats for 5, because it plays for 7, and on reveal it afflicts all enemy cards with -1 power. If they have 4 cards, then it's 11 for 5, which is above curve. And obviously, Odin. How this deck plays, you're gonna see in a moment. Alright, hello in game number 1. Kiln. Alright, opponent is going first, and we have Kiln. And theoretically, I don't like playing Electro Blind. Daredevil joke? Anyone? But given that we can go Electra, Sentinel, Ironheart, This is actually a slightly better play, and it can have fun effects, such as here. Please, let me look cool on YouTube. Thank you, opponent, for letting me look cool on YouTube. Oh, not the Groot. Wait, you're onto killing Groot. That does make some sense, doesn't it? Anyway, let's follow it up with a Sentinel onto Kiln. And we also have, well, Central Park does help with Iron Heart, that's for sure. But I'm still glad I did what I just did. Then we can Sentinel up onto probably middle lane. Jessica Jones either left or right, depending on what the opponent plays this turn onto Kiln. I mean, this and the next turn onto Kiln. They can Nightcrawler into Kiln here as well. Oh no, it's the murder world. I'm also kind of incentivized to play Enchantress into the left lane if they go for something like Captain America. Quicksilver. Quicksilver is not it. Too bad we're losing a bigger squirrel. So if they move Nightcrawler to Kiln, they are gaining 2, 3, 4, 5 stats and drawing it up. I think I still want to solidify my lead here with Jessica Jones. And I guess I want to snap, because we are leading by 5 and we are adding 8. They should not be moving Nightcrawler right now, by the way, in my opinion. And if they're not, we're just gonna solidify our lead with going Spider-Woman to the middle. And then we can go for something like Enchantress, the Khazar, etc. Opponent is going first, by the way, so if they play some stuff that is not Cosmo into the middle lane, into Central Park, they will lose even more stats. All right, and the most interesting thing now is that we actually have the initiative because we are controlling 2 of the lanes, so we can easily Enchantress the right lane. They will have still 7 power here, which allows us to go for exactly 7 to draw this location. So they have to really think about doing some good stuff to be able to win everything. They would have to really play a lot of stats this turn to win, in my opinion. All right, Mr. Fantastic. All right, they're taking control of Murder World, but we are winning the other 2 lanes anyway. So yes, that is game 1, a successful one, even without Odin. All right. Well, game number 2 starts up very slow. And we're going to get rocked a lot. Fortunately, we're getting Medusa to the middle. So right now the plan is to go Medusa to the middle, Jessica Jones either left or right, White Tiger middle, and Odin middle. Enchantress over there is not such a bad play. I mean, it doesn't have an effect, still. Sentinel. I think we can Sentinel over here. Just to take control of everything. Fisk Tower, okay, they can take away Fisk Tower. Fisk Tower into Wakanda. Okay, so are we going Jessica Jones or are we going Ironheart? Ironheart means 6 and 11. I think Ironheart is going to be better because Ironheart is going to play for 12. 6 now and 6 from Odin, while Jessica Jones just plays for 8. So I will not be snapping yet. Or should I be snapping? I think I should be snapping now. Ironhearting over here. they can still play something like Cosmo mid, but for that we need to be winning 2 lanes to be the first ones to go. Okay, this one actually plays for a bit more, but I like the tiger more. And in the end, if we have control of some lanes and or they play Cosmo here and we cannot duplicate anything, we can just go Spider-Woman somewhere else. Blue Marvel is a problem. Okay, so if we Odin here, we're winning this by 4. And we have chances of controlling the other 2 lanes as well. Yeah. And Medusa gets additional +2. The only way, I mean, the main way they can win, if they Cosmo here, that gives them 4, 5, 6, 7, and we've just gotten 8. Like, a simple Cosmo here to the middle wins them the game. And you can start overthinking things, but while you're playing in pool 1, it is best just to stay the course, just to go for the simplest solutions, not overthink things. You're going to be playing a ton of games here anyway. Yeah, they did not go for Cosmo. And White Tiger over here. And we're drawing Wakanda, and we're winning the tiebreaker 13-5. Cool. On to game number 3. All right. So we can start on Nightcrawler. Then have a moment's rest and go for Groot. Unfortunately, not doing anything. Getting killed. Yes, I actually think I want to Groot into Hala. And follow it up with Enchantress for 8 up to more than 8. They can just move the Nightcrawler. But I don't think I care. Use it for 4, Sentinel for 3. So I wonder if Groot's ability is going to work now or not. Yes. So Lemuria was actually advantageous for us. And this is your obvious moment where you want to be snapping. I don't think playing Odin is going to be that great this game. I think it's just Spider-Woman to the right for 9 stats. All right, we're controlling 2 out of the 3 lanes. So it's a bit late for White Tiger. Does it even matter what we do here? I think it does. Something tells me doing it like this. No, even doing it like this. No. Yeah. Just trying to control 3 lanes. It is rather difficult for the opponent to count everything up, especially that we're adding to all the lanes. Like, even having 1 power in Strange Academy means opponent had to have played something here. Now, their best shot would be what? Odin here, because it's 8 plus 6, so that's 14 stats, so they're winning Lemuria, and they're getting a tiger somewhere. If they're getting a tiger into the Academy, they're winning there. If they're getting a tiger here, they're not winning here. So it's 50% for the opponent still. Why, yes, that is a loincloth. Thank you for asking. Nightcrawler. Yet again. We have Groot that we can play and Electra and Ironheart on 4, which means I don't need to be playing this one right now. I do believe we can start Grooting the middle. And the opponent is thinking, while if they start playing stuff into middle, we can always go Spider-Woman, etc., etc. But now that I think of it, I guess I'll just Enchantress the Punisher. If they play something more then the better it is for us. But even just 4 plus potentially 4, no, probably less than that, but still. So that's going to be good. Probably more of a go wide approach this game than anything else. And it's a full draw right now. So, Colossus can't have its power reduced. What we can go for is Ironheart, Electra, and honestly Korg over here as well, as I don't think we will be taking command of the ruins. I still have 4 cards in hand. This is not a situation where I need to be snapping. And I think just playing Nightcrawler over here and... wait, no. 4. Squirrel Girl doesn't win them everything. Spider-Woman here is for 8 stats, so we're winning by 4, by 6, by 3. I think we can just do that and hope for the best, because that's spreading our stats the best. The biggest problem is Blue Marvel on their side, and if I could, I still don't think I would be Odining the left lane for Enchantress. Spectrum. Okay. So what, Odin better than Spectrum? That is for you to decide, chat. That's going to be it for this video. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one. Calebovitsch out.